chat. Hope you're doing well. Give me 1 second. Gonna be starting here in a couple of minutes. Fret not. Apologies, there is going to be some minor technical issues with the audio for Smash Bros. I will attempt to fix it, but not even I can keep that in mind. I will try my best to fix it. Or maybe it is working. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me get into this. Oh, had my mic muted. Okay, everybody. Starting off. So, Neumont Llamas, 18 versus B team. We're going to be starting off on Fountain Games with Sky versus an unusual matchup. Never really seen. Is going to come out. It's going to be quite dreadful. But okay, gets the reversal with Yoshi's down. And Yoshi takes it. He will pop off over the gas. Sky knocking that back off stage. That Pico Flash is really nasty. You're going to want to knock out of that Sky. However, this is such a weird question. Yoshi jab on short. Surprisingly, it's not safe enough to do that. Rough. Yoshi being caught on string by Ness. Going back to the game at hand, one-sided here. Yes, Sky, one sock, up front Yoshi, saying straight up with upper and somehow stage just fly swap. It's just kind of hard to deal with as Yoshi, especially however, I think they realize the strategy. Yoshi Egg is an intensely powerful move. But mistake and Ness back throw is gonna come out. So game one, match one goes to Ness. So, all around, that was quite the rough game for Hawkeye. Yoshi, I don't think it was necessary. It's not a wrong play at all, because any character can win in any matchup. It's just all about who wants it more. Well, folks, exciting news. Joining me as an emergency caster, none other than is...
Hello, it is Albie, here to co-cast for Okay, there we go.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
There you go. So, Albie, how do you feel about the legendary Falcon Nest match?
Okay, so this is going to be a very interesting game because Ness is going to be wanting to space out, wanting to play a little bit more slowly, whereas Falcon is just basically vanilla rush down. You are trying to go as fast as possible.
Starting right out of the gate with the raw gameplay. Honestly, just incredible to see. However, because Ness is a pretty little creature, I don't think Falcon's speed is enough to catch the opposing offense. It's too evasive sometimes. But I don't think that's going to necessarily set the offense and manage the last few hits. Rushing off the back of the damage and
I definitely think that looking into what we're seeing right now, Ness is having a bit better time spacing out the Falcon. The Falcon is getting a few solid hits, which is letting them kind of rack up that percent, maybe take off a stock or two.
That's going to take it with the PK Flash. Sky. Loving PK Flash. A move you would never ever see any other player, but I think Sky's is wrong like that. Taking
That was a quick gimp.
That was
Absolutely destroying the recovery from the Falcon here. Attempt at a Falcon punch, but doesn't find anything.
when you're down like this. I think you really just got to send it all out. You know, the worst, the scariest thing you can do to your opposition is to do something not even you really know about. Okay? You gotta lobotomize yourself and turn off the game.
Ooh.
Gotta be a little bit messy.
I will say this Ness is at kill percent, so even if they can't win the game, there is a chance to take off the stock.
Just about any Sky manages to slip away but
The down B does end up getting it.
nice cleanup. Looking quite rough for Hawkeye, however. The classic yo-yo on doesn't work, but the setup in the PK Flash does. Wild.
Quite a clean match. Only really one stock taken from the Ness, and no percentage even on the second stock.
Yeah, that was a good cleanup by Sky. However, you know, it's A team versus B team. You can't really like put one player down because, you know, that means the rest of the team goes down. So it's important to remember, you know, never mind.
No, it's you gotta keep the energy high, and I mean I just got back from being down there, and the energy is definitely high right now.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what they decide to put in on B team side against this Ness. The first attempt with a rushdown character didn't seem to work well, so I wonder if they're going to double down with that style, or if they'll throw more of a zoner style character like Samus in.
Yeah. However, if they're gonna keep going Ness, I think the plan is to go with a character with a physical projectile, because Ness Magnet, really nasty move against anyone. You know, with like Samus, charge shot, it's just gonna be really difficult to get in, especially if the Ness you're fighting is just kind of cracked and can just like frame one reaction magnet. It's gonna be tough to get in. But I think the optimal play is a sword character.
And we actually do see that come out.
Oh, I am not updating the stocks. Sorry about that.
Here's going to be a really interesting play. They instantly come out with the balance to make sure that these PK fires aren't getting as much value. trying to pull out a bunch of different spells, just kind of mixing up. We see a snooze come out, does hit. Doesn't seem like they're trying to interact at all, though. Oh, they forgot to destroy stocks.
Yeah, hey, it is what it is, you know.
Looks like we're going to get a quick reset.
Proper shots.
They're just going to replay the hunt, I believe, because both teams accidentally took out stock they shouldn't have.
Yeah, this round doesn't count, everybody. Give us just a few seconds. Not starting soon. But I think revealing B team's hand with a scored character, you know, they're a little bit more prepared now. You know, they realize, you know, we're fighting the sortie. Gotta be different. Anyways, going right back into the match. Hero versus Ness. Quick shock trade.
Alright. Match actually begins, instantly trying to come out with a top deck from the hero. Trying to get just a bunch of spells out as fast as possible. Hocus Pocus ends up getting a magic burst, hitting 65, setting the Ness up for a big possibility of not taking a stock off of hero.
Yeah, it almost killed Ness. If they were just a couple hits away, that would have just been good. Would have been intense. As you can see, both players respecting each other. This is like a threat match. Ness going in for a touch. Yet again, scares hero.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they had enough MP to go for that stronger up air. Not up air, up B. Made it hard for them to recover.
But hey, you know, if you can manage to kill him first, you can recover. Point Blank Psycho. One of the scariest options, because it could have been any one of the 6-frame spells that just killed him. However, that's going to be cleaning up with Knife Warrior off the ledge. Charging a down smash gun for a read. Doesn't get it though. And leads into the next combo. Drops it, unfortunately. For the spell Death Warrior.
It does look like a risky situation for the hero. They're not able to recover from much here. The yo-yo just able to edge guard really well. They do eventually get back to platform, but this match is looking a lot closer than it might have first seemed with that opening. Ooh! Almost kills. Gives us a fake kill screen.
That was really good DI, however. Trying to go for an offstage get, see maybe just sneak out the last stock. And if they can get the back throw here, I think that might be it.
That was a crazy 3-stock. 143%. Honestly, it's surprising the hero wasn't able to confirm that.
Yeah, this is honestly quite the intense game. You would never expect, you would expect, maybe hero dies at, a couple times, manages to sneak out the last stock though at the very end. But no, this is just kind of leading into a very slow, bloody fisted beating. Surprising to see,
Yeah, quite the dominant game from the Ness so far.
Yeah, so I think B team they really got to send in someone who just does not respect the other opponent, just so they can finally get rid of this menace on the A team.
I do wonder if it might be a good idea to just throw in someone that can kill early. Someone like a Ganondorf, someone like a Donkey Kong that has these strong smash attacks that might get comboed more by the Ness, but would be more likely to secure that final kill.
Yeah, we just need someone with the right amount of power. But I think that's exactly what we have. I was talking about Samus a little bit earlier with Charge Shot and but Samus's kill power, if you're the move, is
I mean, this is pretty solid. One thing I've noticed is that it looks like the two teams have been gentlemaning to Fountain of Dreams this entire set, which actually isn't even now currently in the official set list, but is allowed for gentlemaning. So it's interesting that both teams have agreed to stay on this field. However, starting out, it looks like Samus is able to get a strong start, able to get 50, 59. Already setting up for quite the opening. However, this was kind of how it was with the hero as well. We had a big opening at first, and it looks like the Samus gets gimped quickly.
Wow. This... Yeah, this is maybe not going as well as you could have wanted. But I think Samus trying to use out from the backers. I think if they just do a little bit more, they could easily just take it. Because, like, Ness right now is the wall. And maybe someone's strong enough to break down that wall. If they roll behind grab, and this is it. 7 off stage. A little bit risky. To back on. Looking pretty okay. Pretty okay for me.
Yes, so this is Hawkeye. Team captain. Another kill from the Ness. The Ness is just taking stocks left and right. Unable to secure this last stock against the Ness. It's just been this last stand from them. Repeatedly taking stocks, trying to get as much value as possible, and it seems like that value is quite a lot.
Nice parry. Could have been nasty thing. Even if they blocked him, Samus just gets so much fucked shot. It's a combo tool, it's a kill tool. It's a gaming tool. It's just it just follows your taxes, you know, the fraud does everything for you. But
Cooks you a nice home cooked meal.
Yeah.
This Ness is within kill range again, but as we saw last time with the hero, they just seem to hold on much later than at first expected.
Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty close game.
See a lot of magnet coming out because the charge shot was fully charged. Ness is off stage, able to recover pretty easily though.
This is just barely eking out that. They would have died from an up air at least.
Ooh, and a back air does secure the match for B Team. The Ness has finally been dethroned.
Yeah, that was a beautiful, clean kick from the Samus. Finally taking out the Titan.
So now that A Team's first player is out, it's going to be interesting to see who they pick next, moving into these later games.
Yeah, now that the powerhouse is gone from 18, it's just gonna have to wonder, you know, again, will B Team have a sort of like a wall of their own? We'll have to simply see some of the hold the line, do the last stand.
Yes.
So this is gonna be quite the. I mean, it's already quite the uphill battle. 9 stocks to 4. But hey, you know, like I said at the start, it's all about who wants it more. And I think B Team, I mean, hey, can't count them out. If they want it more, they could easily win. A Team though, you know, I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry, Chad.
A Team's really got a handy lead, and it's going to be quite the difficult thing for B Team to try to have this like same sort of final stand that the Ness had with that last stock, where the Samus is at their last stock, then they have only one more player after that. So if they try running the Samus and it doesn't work, they really only have one more person that has to make that final stand, has to make that last-ditched effort.
Yeah. I think they're really strategizing here. But with the surprise pick of none other than my Smash main, Isabelle.
Isabelle's quite the interesting pick. Samus kind of feels better against slower opponents. They don't want to be rushed down. And having a setup character like Isabelle where their goal is also to just kind of play slow, it's going to be interesting to see who can really just get the better setup at the end of the day.
Yeah. As we know, Isabelle Pocket, really crazy tool. Slingshot, another crazy tool. But the thing is, only a couple of those moves, Isabelle's just kind of stubborn. If you touch Samus' shield, maybe the press up, status. But
Do you see a pocket in the side? He doesn't get anything.
This could be a rough match for either side. As we know, Isabelle is lighter than a feather. It's half less and just has 40%. Looking a little bit rough. Samus really liking the charge shots from Whip. Yes, it is an effective tool. But
Ooh, charge shot gets pocketed.
For Chad to do that, he doesn't get it real. Just a little bit too quick with the roll. Yeah, this is looking kind of scary for both sides.
Charge shot comes out but doesn't kill. Just barely.
Samus is just really good at threatening both sides.
He took a stock, which is going to be a good deal for B team. Ooh, Samus is almost out of here, but is able to barely make it back on stage, but gets quickly knocked back off right after. It's going to be really hard to secure anything from this Isabelle. They can just play slow, wait for the right moment. They kind of have like the meta advantage here in a way. But it does look like the Samus is getting quite the amount of effort. 95%, over 100. Once again, Isabelle is at kill percent. We can see a little bit of a comeback from B team here if they find. Ooh, but the forward smash comes out, knocking Samus out, leading B team to their final player.
Apologies, everyone. I gotta let someone in. Hold on.
All right. All right. So now that we have only 3 stocks left on B team, it's going to be interesting to see who their anchor is. Is it going to be someone that's more consistent or someone that's going to be a bit more explosive, trying to get these crazy plays and trying to get these final stocks off? Or if we're going to go for a bit more of a safe style anchor for what we're looking for here. And it looks like we have a new member to cast.
Hello, Neumont. It is Sky, captain of Smash A team.
We just saw you, Sky. That great last stand on the last stock with Ness.
Yeah. That stock versus hero went really well as well.
It was scary. You got hit by that magic burst 65%, and it almost ended your run. But you were able to not only take 3 stocks off the hero, but also 2 off the Samus before you finally got your run ended.
Yeah, I kind of thought it was going to be over when initially I got hit by that magic burst. I was just going to get 1 or 2 stocks off, but in the end I was able to pull through and get that 3 stock.
So what do you think B team's going to pull out next? We have this Isabelle that's playing really slow, really setup-y. What do you think B team might respond with?
B team has a fairly wide pool of characters that they play. So we could see a lot of picks here. have we seen their Ganondorf yet?
We have not seen their Ganondorf.
Yeah, they have a Ganondorf as well as Captain Falcon and a lot of sword fighters that I feel like they can pull out in this as well.
They did take out the Captain Falcon earlier, so I wonder, is there a second Captain Falcon on B team?
I believe more than one person plays Captain Falcon on B team, but according to tournament rules, you are not allowed to play more than one of the same character during a set.
I see. Looks like the Ike comes out. Interesting pick. Is going to be a bit of a heavier character for Isabelle to deal with, and has these big disjoints with it's especially larger than normal sword.
Yeah, it has a really good aerial game. I can see that playing very well.
All right, it looks like the match is starting.
Yeah, they moved into neutral. The Isabelle immediately getting some forward airs off, carried the Ike to the ledge exactly where they need.
A crazy 50, 60, almost 70%.
We might be able to see it 0 to that here from the Isabelle. That would be some nice work. Smash 18.
Yeah, it seems like the Ike is already decently towards kill percentage. It just requires the Isabelle to really get a nice setup going. That up throw, maybe like 2-3 more percent could have killed.
Very well. This Isabelle has been playing really well around
Ike just barely makes it not a 0 to death, making sure that maybe the Isabelle gets a stock, but they don't get the fight.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that was
Isabelle.
a really big play from the Ike there, hitting the Isabelle with the recovery, managing to take a second stock off the Isabelle already. This Ike has done some really good work for BT.
Yeah, I mean, 2 stocks is off of the Isabelle is pretty big. That's only 1 stock. Crazy attempt. I respect
the play. If he pulled it off, that would have definitely helped B Team a lot. They would have gotten through the second time smash B Team.
Well, I do believe that we're actually playing more B team players, correct?
Yeah. The tournament allows a 15-minute break between sets, and we are using that time to go ahead and run through the subs for Smash B Team.
Do you think we'll see any more interesting characters come out from the subs? What do we think might come out?
I don't remember all of their picks, but I know more than one of them main Ganondorf, and a lot of them picked up sword fighters or generally I would call them hyper characters in this game.
I think there's definitely something that could be good against Isabelle is having these sort of almost cheeky characters like the hero that came out, but others that come to mind is like, you know, there's a Sora on B team. We could have that really floaty play style. I feel like there's one more I'm missing.
There's a Ridley.
A Ridley. Okay, so that sort of like heavy style would be interesting to see coming into that Isabelle, since Isabelle is light but also plays kind of slower in terms of speed, whereas a lot of heavies also play slower but have that weight advantage.
Yeah, Isabelle really seems to like to play back, find the exact right moment to run in and strike their opponent, making sure to get up as much percent and eventually find their kill confirms.
I believe 18 is at 7.
7. Yep.
Is at 0, but we're doing sub playthrough.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright. It does look like trying to decide who's playing in, taking a little bit longer than the previous sets were.
Those initial 4 sets, we immediately gentlemans the maps and picked our characters right away. The tournament allows up to 5-minute breaks to discuss what map you're supposed to pick, and there's obviously bans. They may be running through the pick bans.
Looks like we're finally leaving Fountain Dreams. A truly sad day. Quite the pretty map.
Yeah, Fountain of Dreams sure does look nice. It is one of the few maps you're allowed to gentlemen's to that aren't part of the primary cast of like 8 members.
A Dr. Mario comes out. A really interesting pick. It's going to be interesting because a lot of Dr. Mario's neutral is based off its pill, its projectile, and Isabelle has that pocket that it can kind of turn it back on the Dr. Mario.
Not only does does Isabel have that pocket, they play the air in such a way that it can really just help them avoid or otherwise playing with the projectile, preventing the combos from really coming out.
All right.
Looks like we are about to start the game.
Looks like we're on small battlefield now. A quick F smash comes out to get a good percentage on the Isabel. It's going to be interesting to see if they can actually confirm this.
Isabel already being 60 makes the prospects look pretty good for Smash beating. They may very well be able to find a set on this Isabel. Maybe just to put
You see what you're talking about earlier with these forward airs just able to clank the pills out of existence.
Yeah. Isabel's currently, Isabel was at disadvantage against the Dr. Mario for a while.
Seems like this Isabel is really good at finding that opening and getting big rewards from it. Instantly getting 55%, tying up the game despite only being advantage for like a fifth of the time that the Dr. Mario was.
Yeah, if Isabel can find their slingshots, then they can really find a lot of way to combos and just immediately get you to kills.
Throw comes out, barely doesn't kill.
Yeah,
but
that fishing rod is so oppressive. You see the up throw into the back air there, just immediately ending the Dr. Mario stuff.
Yup. But we do see a throw getting Isabel back in that disadvantaged state. We see a bit of a risky down air. Interesting that the Dr. Mario is committing to such risky plays despite being in this stock disadvantage.
Yeah, it's something that you feel like you kind of have to do when you're playing against something better, especially when you're just trying to find better works. But oftentimes it can lead into you losing more stocks than them and ending up getting 3 stocks.
Yep. There's definitely a kill percentage, definitely a chance for Dr. Mario to do something, but it's just none of the moves that would actually kill seem to be aligning for the Dr. Mario.
As far as I'm aware, Dr. Mario has a few kill confirms that I'm not sure if this player personally knows. Ooh, back throw kills the Isabel. I think the Isabel actually made a mistake there. It looked like they had the DI, but they air dodged at the end, which extends their hitbox and launches them into the blast zone.
That's quite the misstep.
Yeah, I believe the Isabel could have lived that back throw otherwise. It is going to be interesting to see who A-Team sends in after this.
Yeah, what does A-Team have kind of in their pockets for a Dr. Mario style gameplay?
I believe A-Team can play either our Pac-Man into this Dr. Mario, or we could play our player that's kind of a jack of all. They main Isabel, but they play a little bit of everyone very well. It's very interesting to play against them because they can pull out kind of half the roster and be at your level or above you with them, and it's really interesting to see.
That's going to be quite the scary sight to see. A bit of a wild card, just anything goes. I wonder if they're going to run the Pac-Man first and kind of save that wild card as a calling sort of like final resort.
I could see them doing that, but the Pac-Man is the other Smash captain, so I could also see him trying to act as the anchor in this situation.
I do think both would be reasonable options. It's really just what does A-Team feel like is going to be, I guess, more fun because this is more of an expedition match. What do you think they're going to do?
I think we're going to see an interesting pick from our jack of all player Julian.
You know what I could see?
What?
I wonder if they could pull out a random. Julian on a random. I think that would be an interesting decision.
That would be interesting, but I believe you cannot pick random, or if you do pick random, you have to stick with the character afterwards. I'm unsure on the tournament's ruling that way. Again, technically we're in our break, so we can go against the tournaments, like agreed upon rules, but I doubt the other
versus
captain.
B-Team, random
will.
versus random, Fountain of Dreams into Great Cave Offensive.
Great Cave Offensive would be an interesting match to watch for sure, but we will not be seeing that tonight.
I think at some point we should stream 8-player Smash, all of A-Team, all of B-Team, Great Cave Offensive.
That would definitely be a very interesting stream, if not an esports stream, personally.
I think you're scared.
I am not scared of 8-player.
I think you're scared of Great Cave Offensive.
Alright, it looks like we are going to be getting into the game here. We see a Wii Fit trainer picked. It is the jack of all player.
All right.
We do not see an interesting pick from them. It would have been cool to see them play Ganondorf or a bit, but they pick one of their solid picks, Wii Fit.
Me personally, I want a Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt would have been a very fun match to watch, especially if they're good at playing around the other.
I do think it will be interesting to see how the Dr. Mario kind of plays around another character with a good amount of projectiles to send out.
Yeah, this Wii Fit trainer can really just stay back if they want and not engage with the Dr. Mario, forcing them to approach, but it doesn't seem like that's how Julian is playing.
Yeah, it seems that the Wii Fit is kind of going for a bit more aggressive. Like they're not trying to charge up Salute the Sun. They are trying to deep breathe, but it doesn't seem like it's really working out for them.
Yeah, every time they start, the Dr. Mario plays well and rushes in. They just can't really find anything on.
I believe it is 6-0.
It is 6 to -1.
6 to -1.
Yeah.
The stocks are 6 to -1. Dr. Mario is at kill percent again, and deep breathing actually does come out. This might be a chance for the Wii Fit trainer to really secure this kill.
Wii Fit trainer is kind of a weird archetype in Smash. They have a lot of zoning tools, but they also have a lot of really good rushdown and a good berry on their jab. It'll be interesting to see how Julian chooses to play around this like jack of all character.
Ooh, that side B getting the perfect angle and ending up killing the Dr. Mario, leaving them at one stock.
Yeah, we love seeing the massive soccer balls from Wii Fit trainers.
Dr. Mario able to secure the counter kill though.
An excellent edge guard from the Dr. Mario there, finding a stock on another one of A-Team's players. This Dr. Mario has been playing very well.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, this Dr. Mario is kind of locked in.
Yeah, Dr. Mario at 90, a lot of Wii Fit's options can kill, especially if they get deep breathing at this point.
It does seem like this Dr. Mario is kind of getting desperate, throwing out these smash attacks, throwing out these grabs that aren't the safest picks.
I feel like in their situation, they would have been going for one stock, and at this point, they're just going for the hero play, going for whatever they can find.
Able to get out of the berry just in time. That would have been a quick end to the match.
Yeah, that was an excellent mash from the Dr. Mario there.
Speaking of excellent matches, down B comes out that seems to be a really good punish.
Yeah. Dr. Mario whiffing a grab, getting grabbed himself. Soccer ball. Again, Julian just has the angles with the soccer ball. They know how to play it so well. Finding the kill on the Dr. Mario.
3 hits
there.
in a row to secure that kill. Quite a fast stop from the Wii Fit trainer.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see who else B Team sends out.
I do wonder.
I'm not quite
we
sure
still
who
haven't
the
seen the
Dr. Mario
Ganondorf.
player was.
I am unsure too. I think it might be the one that also plays Cloud.
Fair. Yeah. I could see it being them. I could see the Ridley maybe having picked up Dr. Mario. That's definitely a possibility, but it's going to be interesting to see who B Team chooses to send into this.
Yeah. We could see another sort of heavier style character, kind of. Dr. Mario isn't really a heavy, kind of like a pseudo-heavy style character, but like you said, there's a Ganondorf, there's a Ridley. We could see the Cloud if that isn't the Cloud player that was playing. So, sort of that disjoint style, which might be good against Wii Fit Trainer, though. I do wonder how anyone that plays is going to deal with those soccer balls. It seems to definitely be the strength of this Wii Fit.
Yeah, I feel like picking a bigger character like Ridley or Ganondorf into a Wii Fit is not exactly the best option because you don't have a lot of good ways to play around the soccer ball and your combo bait. Wii Fit has some excellent combo game. They have some excellent juggles and ladders that they can just sit there and pull off on you over and over again.
So what do you think might be a good pick for B Team then?
If they still have access to their Sora, I think that would be their best shot at trying to counterpick the Wii Fit trainer.
I could see that definitely happening, this sort of floaty style to try to counteract. Also, a bit of a lower commitment counter down B, which would allow them to kind of deal with the I'm having a hard time remembering the word. Deal with the projectiles.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry about that.
Additionally, Sora has a lot of mix-up options for the soccer ball off stage. They can go low, they can go high, they can recover from almost anywhere off stage, and having that much freedom will really be a benefit versus the Wii Fit.
All right. Does look like the Ganondorf is about to come out.
We're experiencing some technical difficulties.
Minor technical difficulties here. It's gonna be interesting to see. We can't see what's going on. What do you think we're gonna come back? Oh no, I see it over here. Okay.
All right, the game is almost starting.
Stretch our legs.
All right, deep breathing comes out instantly. It's gonna be interesting. 34% comes out quick. 53.
Ganondorf really does not want to find himself off stage. He has one of the worst recoveries in this game. If this Wii Fit can just find a way to get him off a little bit too far, he is going to go down at like 20%.
Yes, but with that said, that also kind of is a reflection of Wii Fit. Wii Fit does not want Ganondorf on the ground at all, because that is just going to be where Ganondorf is able to get these attacks that just do absurd amounts of damage.
Yeah, once again, the platform saved the Ganondorf from that death there, only to get turned around and immediately sent out the other blast zone.
Interesting that the Ganondorf tries to go off stage, doesn't really get much from it, just kind of gives up stage control. Forward tilt quickly gets Wii Fit off stage.
It's interesting that this Ganondorf isn't charging smash attacks at ledge. Generally, you'll see them do that because they cover almost every option and are kind of hard to play around sometimes.
Oh yeah, definitely. The Ganondorf was able to take a stock off of the Wii Fit trainer, which is definitely good, but it's going to be interesting to see if they're able to get that second one.
Ganondorf not able to find the tech chase off of his side special there, gets sent back into disadvantage, comes back with the side special, and returns to neutral.
They are back in disadvantage. It just seems like every time Ganondorf is close to getting this neutral, the Wii Fit is able to punish and able to get them back in disadvantage.
Yeah, they are not allowing this Ganondorf to hold center stage. They know that's where he wants to be, and they just will not let him stay there.
Ganondorf tries a risky up B, but doesn't really find it.
One more big move from the Ganondorf can kill the Wii Fit at this point if he can find it.
It will be difficult to find, though, especially with that Sun Salutation that's already pumped up from the deep breathing. Quite the high match.
Yeah, we see the Wii Fit start to combo the Ganondorf again there. They can't keep it there. Almost dying to the down special at ledge. Wii Fit is in a position where most things from Ganondorf can kill. They really need to avoid getting hit. A down special from Ganondorf kills the Wii Fit. We're moving on to A-Team's last player.
Gonna be interesting. We have one stock remaining on the Ganondorf, and so seems like it seems like we're at a bit of an interesting play. Do you know how many subs on B Team are left for this exhibition?
I'm not sure. I wasn't here for the initial stream, and I think I missed a set or two.
All right,
to get up here.
That's completely fair.
It's going to be interesting to see the Pac-Man play into the Ganondorf here. They have a lot of good options and ways to just like absolutely stop them in their tracks and keep them off stage.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because last player plays Pac-Man, correct?
Yes, the last player is playing Pac-Man.
So it's going to be another character with this projectile, 2 projectiles if you count Hydrant, that really like centers their gameplay.
Pac-Man has so many more than 2 projectiles.
I mean, I guess if you count all the fruit as separate projectiles. I more meant like
2 options.
Two options. There's 2 specials that put out objects.
The Ganondorf is going to have a hard time with that Hydrant off stage. oftentimes you can find yourself trapped in a loop, getting hit by it over and over again, trying to recover. But if that happens to the Ganondorf, he dies on the second hydrant.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be quite difficult for this Ganondorf to recover and try to find these openings for safe attacks, whereas the Pac-Man kind of has control of the game with this matchup.
Do you know if the Ganondorf lost 1 or 2 stocks last game?
I believe they lost 2, but I'm not quite sure. We'll see right now.
We'll see in just a minute.
Looks like we are down 2 stocks for the Ganondorf, meaning that this might be the last chance for the Ganondorf to get any value.
Yeah, this might also be a B team's last sub for they might have one more, but I feel like we've seen the players that are not Game & Watch. Pac-Man immediately just playing around those hydrants and those fruit, keeping the Ganondorf back, comboing him as well as he can, not really allowing him to find ground and live through this.
Ganondorf's already at 120%, already ready for a strong key or a strong smash attack to kind of end the start. But Numpy is able to get the Pac-Man away from ledge. It's just a question of if that's even a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to try and live, but it's hard to come back from disadvantage, especially against someone like a Pac-Man goes for the side special, cannot quite find the kill, but the hydrant eliminates the Ganondorf off the top of the stage there.
Didn't even give us a kill stream.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll see right now if there's going to be any more B team subs coming in, or if we'll be moving on to, I believe, the second game of the set.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There is one more B team player. Clint has just decreed. Oh wait, no, that was at 9:06. I believe that was the last.
All
B
right,
team
looks
player.
like that was the last B team player. So I believe we'll be rooming on to round 2, correct?
If that was their last player, yeah, I will have to return downstairs.
Looks
for
like
the
I will be
second
too.
round.
All right. Looks like we're gonna return back to Ramon on the mic. Wyatt. I'm sorry. I'm bad at
Ramon is the
names.
other caster.
I'm really bad at names. I'm not good at that.
All right. See
All
you
right.
again sometime soon, stream.
Sorry about that, Wyatt.
Okay. Hello everybody. I, Wyatt, am back. I got temporarily promoted to production. While the 2 captains were, sort of doing my job. Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt them. They were good at casting. So, unfortunately, you're stuck with me again. There we go. Alright, I hope this audio is fine. Okay. I initially was going to have one of them swap over during the Isabel talk match, but yeah. Hey, it all works out though. I was on production. So both captains are now returning, as they said, to the llama base, and we're gonna be getting right back into these matches. Oh, good heavens, it is starting. Anyway, so back to where we were. Just like round 1, Yoshi versus Ness. So gonna be starting off strong for both sides. Both pretty even, and it's not even been a full minute into the game. Yeah, they can't do that. Just maybe looking at everybody. Got some. We got socks. Okay. It's offset. So, anyway, strong start from both sides. Yeah, you can see the classic Yoshigami taking into a forward smash, obliterating Ness. So this is going to be an interesting battle with the PK Flash coming out, demolishing Yoshi. Wow. That might be a little too loud. Sorry, chat. Sorry for screaming in your ear. So, stocks, pretty even percent. Both players are pretty capable. I don't really know who's playing. All I know is that Sky is Ness. I don't know who plays Yoshi. But I'm going pretty strong. Ness trying to see if he can eke out a couple of combos. Just insane forward air. Trying to go for a stock steal with it. He run out up smash, misses. Almost gets poked alive by some PK fire. Luckily gets out of it. Ed knocking Ness out of the sky like some. And reads the roll, or reads the neutral get up with an up smash. 2 stocks to 1. Looking pretty good for Yoshi. That doesn't mean it's over yet, but down air, racking up damage is gonna be kind of hard for Yoshi. Being knocked up from the air like that isn't gonna be very good. And Ness dash attack. Just a move that looks like it shouldn't kill. And then, well, you get hit by it, you're sent to, into the stratosphere, and, well, that's that. But it's not over for Ness. It could easily just take away at any moment. Already looking pretty rough for Ness. Like, round 1, it was just kind of a wash. But here, it's doing well. But Yoshi F smash kills Ness. That's right, only Ness died. Maybe we should have kept the captains here for some better commentary. Anyways, going back to it, we are gonna be seeing some intense gameplay now that the Ness, the strongest opposition for Team A, is already gone. Meaning, we're already gonna see, the rest of A's lineup much earlier. You know what that means? It means, we get to see some more interesting matchups. And I'm hoping, it's gonna be, going good. But, because Sky lost, here we are, with them back in the saddle. How are you doing after that intense game?
I'm doing good. Welcome back to the stream, me.
Yeah. So what were you like kind of thinking? Because I know round 1 it was kind of a wash for the Yoshi player, but round 2, sort of the table got flipped on you. Like what went wrong? You think?
FD is one of Ness's worst stages. When he doesn't have any platforms to work around, it's really hard to find your combos, find ground. On top of that, Yoshi is insane when playing online. The Nair and all of these other options just feel so much stronger with a little bit of input delay.
Yeah, I could imagine so. It's quite rough, but we're gonna be heading into this next round with a matchup that doesn't seem fun, but I can guarantee you, with the quality of Neumont Llamas Smash teams, I can guarantee you this is going to be quality. That's right. Yoshi versus Isabelle.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting matchup. Isabelle's going to want to try to like play back, find their combos, but Yoshi's going to definitely want to try to rush down the Isabelle here.
Yeah, this is going to be this match. Both very floaty characters, but I think ultimately Isabelle wins this. Just Slingshot is just like a monster to deal with.
Yeah. Trying to play Yoshi into a character that has this much air control is definitely going to be a challenge for face here. We see them landing a lot of fishing rods, a lot of, again, those slingshots, just making sure to keep that Yoshi out of the air control, making sure that we cannot really keep center stage and play the game. There it goes, the buried Lloyd rocket into the up air, just killing the Yoshi there at 100%. It went about how I would expect an Isabelle versus Yoshi game to go under these conditions.
Oh yeah, that was a. I keep forgetting. Yeah, of course it's gonna be a quick game, 1 stock 3, but you know. So I believe that is now
9-9.
9-9.
A team has tied it back up. It's going to be interesting to see who B team chooses to send in here, moving into this next game, and also what map picks you might see B team try to pull out against the Isabelle. I know that they would like to see the Isabelle personally would like to see something like Smashville or a bigger open stage that they can just sit there and spam those slingshots until they find their combos, but it's definitely going to be something to think about.
Yeah, I will say when I was playing, or at least trying to get into like the Smash team, in the era of the King DDD, Bowser Jr. Sort of reign. Whenever I played Isabelle, the worst stage I wanted to see was Town and City, which might come as a surprise. It's a pretty big stage, but it's like there's not a lot of protection, and there's not a lot of like platforms to keep you safe from any sort of like falling aerials. So it sort of, in a sense, plays against you. And the fact that it's so big, if there's another person who is a better zoner, it's got to be rough. But here we are. Hello, match.
Yeah, Isabelle versus the Falcon here. Falcon immediately starts it off with a couple hits, comboing the Isabelle. Isabelle's hasn't touched the Falcon so far. They have not been able to find their slingshots. Oh, there it goes. The 0-death opportunity has been lost, but this Falcon has made some decent progress into Isabelle's first stop.
Yeah, honestly, this is quite the rough matchup for Falcon. Lloyd Rocket is just such an effective tool against someone who has to basically approach from either straight vertically or on the ground. Let me tell you, that's how we want to beat Smash Bros. Lloyd Rocket.
Yeah, I could see that leading into a lot of difficult situations for the Falcon. This Isabelle has been playing really well around their fishing rod this match so far. They've landed it quite a number of times on the Falcon. I think the Falcon really needs to be watching out here and making sure not to get caught.
Yeah, this Falcon's playing a little bit dangerously by the ledge.
Disrespect from the Isabelle. The Falcon's recovery was not going to make it back, but they go for the spike anyway and then end up falling off the side.
Gotta show his bounce, I guess. Going for a really good sort of jab block there with the slingshot. Doesn't get anything off of it though, with the Falcon recovering back to the middle. Instantly thrown off the side though. Scary situation, especially against Isabelle.
We see the Isabelle shielding that smash attack there. That could have been a stock for Neumont if the Isabelle played it just a little bit worse.
Yeah, this is looking pretty rough. Anything will just obliterate that little dog. But I just don't think that he can really get anything in. Like, he's playing really carefully, trying to eke out his last second stop. Like the fishing rod. no soul can escape it.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how the Falcon tries to find even just this one stock here. We see a Nair coming out, putting Isabel into disadvantage, but he can't quite find anything off of it, almost getting gimped himself. That would have been unfortunate for Smash B Team, but doesn't quite happen.
Guys, hold on for dear life.
Isabel at 165 on Hollow Bastion is criminal. Clearly playing very well around the Falcon's throws and DIing perfectly.
Lands the stomp. Something I would have expected. If you're in Captain Falcon, a jab would just kill at any point in the stage, really. I mean, hey, if it works, it works. Gotta be a little bit difficult though with that slingshot coming out. But trying to find a combo, going for a Falcon punch. I can only assume to be misinput.
Yeah, I'd have to take that for a misinput. I don't see why you would necessarily go for a Falcon punch in that situation. Trying to do it for the ledge guard, but just wrong spaced. Gets grabbed by the Isabel and put into disadvantage. Falcon does not want to find himself here.
I think he's. I think they're sort of like just accepted, you know. Hey, if I can land that Falcon punch, take another stock, it's gonna lead.
The fishing rod off the top of Hollow Bastion ends that stock out. They did manage to get one stock off of the Isabel, so not the worst possible outcome for B Team there.
Yeah, that was a little bit rough. The Isabel could have easily just exploded at any moment. Like, because it's Falcon, you know, they're very, very strong. Like, so it's a very weird matchup because it's either explosive power or you die at 2% because Isabel shot you with a little rock and you go careening into the abyss.
Yeah, if someone can find a ladder or like a wall of pain on you and take you off the side of the stage, you don't have the best recovery in the game, and oftentimes can find yourself dying at early percents.
Yeah. So now that the Falcon is, you know, out of the picture, I wonder who B Team's gonna send up to, you know, clean up this dog. I think.
Based on their prior match versus the Isabel, I could definitely see them sending in the Dr. Mario here. They played very well in the last set versus the Isabel, and if they could pull out that kind of gameplay again, it could definitely help B Team's game here.
Yeah, as we know, I mean, the dog kind of snasty. Yeah, I think down B from a dog, just one or two, just takes him out of the picture. It kind of does everything for you. It's got hyper armor, super armor. Just kills. It's a recovery tool.
Yeah, the down special from Dr. Mario is fairly decent. He has the best version of that move in the game.
Yeah, I mean, well, I would say it's tied with Luigi. I mean, it's like Luigi it's frame 1. He has a win box. Both are good in their own respect, but here we are with the legendary matchup.
They send in the hero. That's definitely an interesting pick. A lot of his things can be grabbed by the Isabel, though, which can lead to some misfortune for the RNG-based character.
Yeah, but hero does have the wild card.
Yeah, he could very well just land 2 quick crits and take a stock in the first 30 seconds of this game. Isabel almost gimping the hero there off stage. Hero sends Isabel back into disadvantage. He has bounce. Isabel's projectiles were useless for a while there. Sends Kaboom the wrong way. Can't quite keep the Isabel back off stage. We return to neutral here as Hero lands an F smash, honestly playing very well into this Isabel matchup. Isabel cannot quite find the jab lock there, and Isabel grabs his Kaboom. This could be terrible for the Hero as he accidentally lands.
Oh, mistimed over. I would have Kaboomed. It would have just killed. You don't need to time it.
Yeah, the Kaboom could have come out there, but the Isabel could not count to 6 or whatever the number is there. They parry the down smash at ledge. This is so hype. We're seeing some big plays from both the Hero and the Isabel here. This is an amazing match so far.
Yeah, it was looking really rough for Isabel, but now that he was down to stock, and they lost. They lost the reflect bubble. I already forgot the name of it. Going for a ballsy side special. In neutral, 5 feet away from you. They work though.
Yeah, that side special has a bunch of armor on it, so if you can get it out and they're approaching, they're gonna get hit.
Yep.
The Isabel trying to Wall of Pain him, can't quite find it all of the way as they both return to stage. Isabel not taking advantage of the fact that the hero dropped Pledge there. I wonder if they just didn't notice.
Yeah, a little bit surprising. A couple of times where it probably should have been a done deal for Hero, but like they're still scraping by. It's not over yet. Down smash sending him off stage with a kaboom, trying to catch the ledge get up. Misses it, however. With the snooze on lock, taken and pocketed by Isabel. It can be anything, but reflect is a scary thing, especially against Isabel.
Yeah, bounce on Hero is just like his best tool against Isabel. He really needs that out to have a fighting chance, but so far they're even. They're relative. Ooh, the snooze from the Isabel! Commentator's curse!
Perfectly timed too. As soon as bounce was let up, Isabel just said, "Go to sleep." Threw some sand in his face and just sent him straight into the afterlife. Here
We see
are.
some excellent frame traps from the Isabel on this platform here. They keep knocking them up and punishing the rolls.
Could be it for Hero. But if the Isabel misses, manages to stay in advantage though with the Void Rocket yet again. Powerful.
If the Hero can find a... Ooh.
That was an incredible play. Incredible ledge trap by Isabel.
Yeah, towards the end of that game, I saw Hero hovering black. I know he really wanted it. The Isabel was over 100, but it did not quite go the Hero's way there.
Yeah. Hey, you know, the Hero put up a pretty big fighting chance.
Yeah, the Hero managed to take another stock off of the Isabel and really solidified where B Team stands against A Team right now.
Yeah, this is looking like a lot closer compared to, the other, to round one. Maybe not as much as you'd think, but hey, pretty clean 7-3. It's not over yet for B Team.
Considering for some reason that A Team and B Team were placed into the same division, B Team is playing quite well against A Team, who has just like more experienced players. Like these people have played the game for significantly longer, and all things considered, B Team is holding their ground really well.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see who they send in next against this Isabel. The Isabel only having one more stock. We might see a Ganondorf or a big pick like that trying to just find the one stock on the Isabel, get to the next character.
Yeah, we're gonna just someone else to just obliterate the dog. Okay, we gotta send this little creature to the afterlife, and I think
Sending Samus into the Isabel is an interesting choice in my mind, because you do get a lot of good zoning tools and opportunities to keep the Isabel across the stage, but they can also pick up your projectiles and kind of put you in a bad position.
Yeah, it's not really as much as Ness. Sorry about that. Where Ness can magnet and just heal all of their present back. Because Pocket is just so much stronger. Yeah, one really interesting sort of round. Really what you want to do against an Isabel as a Samus is to use Zair, like a falling Zair, because that just covers a lot of space. It's not a projectile. It just sets up everything perfectly.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ways to set up combos from Samus's position. It's just hard to get in on an Isabel when they have all of these projectiles and options to just keep you across the stage and prevent you from playing the game.
Yeah, looking pretty rough.
Both players just sitting here waiting for the other one to take an action, the Isabel eventually having to retract their fishing rod.
Yeah, I am unsure if the Samus really knows the Isabel matchup all that well. Technically what they did was correct. If the fishing rod is not over the ledge, the best thing you can do is either jump or just stand. But Isabel taking stock.
Yeah, puts Samus into disadvantage and just punishes them off stage over and over again until eventually they can't recover. Isabel's definitely going to want to try to find more of that before there's such a high percent that one-off charge shot from the Samus will kill. They're doing it pretty well there for a minute until the Samus' recovery stops them.
Oh Lord, let the Samus breathe.
The Isabel is really fishing for that pocket. They want the charge shot. They want it. Almost breaking the Isabel's shield. The Samus just does not quite get in on it, though.
Yeah, shield the size of a peanut. Not much else you do. Still goes for a parry, though. Knowing full well that their shield is like a single tap away from just shattering.
Yeah, it is a very, very brave move to go for a parry when you know that you have a sliver of shield.
I can certainly respect it though. What are they even doing?
We're seeing a lot of the Isabel's combos here. They're comboing up tilt, up air into up tilt, and then trying to find it back again. Just trying to keep stage control and prevent the Samus from doing what they want.
Yeah.
For as long as the Isabel can control the momentum of this game, the Samus is in a kind of bad position. And even though the Isabel is fairly high, they just keep finding more and more percent on this Samus.
Yeah, as we see, both players pretty even in percent, but this could be with this edge guard right here. Isabel almost setting up, however.
The air dodge, ooh, the Isabel just barely actable in time to recover back to the stage. Doesn't get hit by the charge shot from the Samus, but returns to the Samus to a disadvantage state. They want to find something to kill them. Both players are really high percents. We can see the game end anytime here. The Samus almost dying to a Loic rocket. Anything will kill at this point, and the Isabel hits the back air.
Incredible. I was not expecting that. I fully assumed, Samus could have had something, but no. Like, Isabel just had, them unlock. Read like a book, just how it is.
Yeah, there was a lot of opportunity from both players there. We saw a lot of moves launching each other pretty far. Both players were at kill percent. That was a very intense final stock from Neumont here.
Yeah, that was quite the rough game there. So sitting at 0 stocks is B team, and sitting at 5, 6.
I believe they're at 7, right? 9, 8, 7, 6. Wait, no.
Did they lose that?
Wait. 3, 6, 9, 12, 12, 9, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, the Isabel's 1 stock, so they should be at 7 now.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, sitting at 7-0 for A team to B team. How many players does B team have?
B team has a full roster. They have a total of 8 players. However, we do not have all of the subs for B team here today. I do not believe.
I see. So getting into this game, yet again another sort of polarizing match. Ike versus Isabel. Ike, big sword, swings up a lot, and they just kind of hits anyone in 10, kilometer radius, and they just die. But Isabel trying to go for a gimp already.
The Ike immediately getting a wall of pain by the Isabel outside of his recovery range. Didn't quite hit the side special in time, and just dies at 20%. That's not very good for Neumont's B team. As now the Ike's gonna have to find a lot more to bring this closer to a neutral game.
I'm a little speechless, honestly. I wasn't expecting that. Hey, we all make mistakes. Good evasion by the fishing rod, though. Roll is technically the second best option. First best is to simply jump. Hey.
The up special from the Ike finds the kill on the Isabel. Honestly, in the end, it didn't matter that the Ike lost that first stock as much, because they ended up going basically neutral, 1 stock for 1 stock.
That was a 1-minute game. Fascinating. Well, getting into this next game, we are going to see a legendary matchup
Yeah, I'm wondering who A-Team is going to send in versus the Ike here. They have the option of Julian, the jack of all, can really pull out plenty of characters here to try to play into the Ike. And we have the Pac-Man, who has a lot of projectiles and a lot of good ways to play around the Ike's kind of aerial-focused anti-air gameplay.
Yeah, I played against this Pac-Man before many times. It was very painful, I will say. If we are going to see the Pac-Man.
Yeah, Pac-Man can be a very tough matchup for a lot of characters. The projectiles and the recovery can be very hard to find ways to deal with.
It has been quite a while since I played against them, but hey, I think it's been plenty long for them to sort of, prove their skills. And, let's just see how, they've improved over time.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Another interesting thing will be stage pick. I know that Ike is a sword fighter, so he would not hate going to Final Destination, though I doubt we're going to necessarily see that pick from Neumont A-Team here moving into this next match. Outside of that, I don't know if Ike has too many terrible stages. I feel like a Town and City or a Smashville would be kind of bad for the Ike.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Ike is, like you said, it's not really any specific stage that's like horrible for him. He's a pretty good all-rounder in terms of sorties, but I think it's much more of adapting your playstyle to that specific stage, because there's different ways you can play Ike, like every other character. But Ike specifically just has sort of different ways to play on stages. You can camp ledge, you can camp middle, unlike other characters who are typically more concrete.
Yeah, I definitely can flow between a few different play styles, like a few other characters in the game. We see the young Link sent out from A-Team here. I don't think I've personally seen too much gameplay of Julian's young Link, but I'm sure this will be an interesting match. I believe the Ike lost one stock, so they need to kill themselves. Not that. They need to SD here. Starting out.
Anyways, backing up, again, I does not like zoners, despite being someone who's rather large.
Yeah, he only has one really good entry tool against a zoner like Young Link, and even then it's a straight line, so you're just gonna get zoned. Still at 0%. We might see a 0 to death here from this Young Link, as the Ike cannot seem to find his way in. Almost killing with that aerial there, and he gets the dash attack to kill the Ike for a 0 to death. Can we see another? It could very well be a JB. Ooh, barely hitting the tilt there on the Young Link. Once again, just immediately flowing into a combo off of it, though.
Steals away the JB, but I mean, this is just honestly perfect to see. Young Link trying to just kill with like an air. Airs are very powerful move. Sure, Adult Link has a more powerful one too, but Young Links, people sleep on it, I think, a lot. Far more than they should.
Yeah, a lot of the Link snares and a lot of the sword fighter snares, especially the ones that are the foot out one, like the Links, are so powerful in neutral and as a kill option. Ooh, the Ike doesn't quite flip his recovery, preventing him from grabbing the ledge, and that ends up taking his last stock.
He's on some quick games. Hey, I think we've all missed, a recovery by accidentally inversing it. It just happens.
Yeah, it's something that you can try to stop, but it will happen occasionally. You can't be perfect.
Yeah. So, now that we're down yet another player, who do you think they're going to sound next after the Ike?
I'm honestly not sure. They have a lot of options to send into this. I'm blanking on the character.
All right, take your time.
Who did Julian just play?
Julian just played Young Link.
Young Link.
Only incredible things out at Neumont College casting studio.
Yeah, they have a lot of good options to try to play into this Young Link, though it's going to be hard to pick something to try to counter a zoner like Young Link, who can get up and close and really combo you hard. We saw that on that Ike's first stock there, with the 0 to death. Big plays from the Young Link.
Yeah, this is Young Link. Despite being, like one of the 3 links, I think that they play the most differently because you get the combo routes of Toon Link, but you still keep like a pretty similar kill power to Goat Link. It's just a really strong character that I think a lot of people sleep on. But here we are with
K. Rool versus Young Link. K. Rool definitely has some more approach options and projectiles of his own to really try to outzone or approach the Young Link. I don't know if the Young Link... There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Looks like they're starting now.
So, beginning with reflected by cable. Doesn't really get anything, it's up 3%. But here we are. Yeah, definitely just an odd matchup. You don't really see it often, mostly because a lot of people just don't play it.
Yeah, there are a lot more popular characters than Young Link and K. Rool, so this is not the most common matchup. I wonder if either player has any experience in it.
Yeah, I think a lot of it will just sort of flow because Young Link, if you're a heavy and you normally smash, you see that little child, you're screaming. You get the good combo for 10 years straight.
Yeah, you know that you're combo bait, and that if you can't find a way to kill him early, you're just gonna get comboed till the end of your stocks.
Yeah, but here we are. Him is honestly the master of dipping. Back here, just sends you 10 years of inland. He just has a lot of tools at his disposal to just make sure you die after touching it.
The forward air, I believe, there finds a kill on Caleb.
Yeah. Are we sort of leading up the match? Only, sure, 3 shots to 2, but Cable just needs to sneeze on him and he dies.
Yeah, a lot of K. Rool's options here will lead to a kill if he can find it. But he keeps going for the cannonball and his crown, and he's not really spaced for it. The Young Link is up close, and those moves take too long to come out. You're gonna get comboed if you try to pull that early. The K. Rool doesn't fall through platform there. I'm not sure if they know about that tech, but that would have been a great option versus the Young Link in that situation. The Young Link saves the K. Rool with the recovery and doesn't quite make it back to stage himself, taking a stock off of Neumont's third player. Neumont A team's third player.
This is not looking as bad for Cable. Yet again, Cable really likes to counter reflect projectiles that don't really matter much. I suppose that is safer, as you're not really that's just
Yeah. This Young Link playing excellently around his projectiles and also around the K. Rool's counter, as you mentioned. He's been trying to time it, as we see there, to make sure that the K. Rool doesn't find the reflect.
Tries to just kill Young Link with a down smash that much. Misses, however, and Young Link's in just complete utter advantage because K. Rool messed up once.
Yeah, Young Link has such a strong advantage state against a heavy character like K. Rool, who has a very linear recovery.
Yeah.
There's just not a lot that you can do, especially with the bomb going through your propeller. Not a lot of moves do that, but bomb from Young Link here seems to be one of them. The super armor on the K. Rool's dash attack finds a kill on the finds an elimination on the Young Link again. K. Rool's taken 2 stocks and kind of brought Neumont B team back into this.
Yeah, this is looking rough. Any one of Young Link's moves will kill K. Rool because for some reason he hits like, 500 pound.
There K. Rool goes with the down air from the Young Link. Managed to get 2 stocks off, which is really, honestly, very good for a B team. We're going to be moving on and seeing who they choose to play next.
That was a game.
It sure was.
I don't really know how to describe that. Young Link, he put the sword and he just thrusted it down, and then in 2 frames, K. Rool was
off screen.
He was sent to Elysium. He's just he's not there.
Yeah, that K. Rool was honestly playing really well around the Young Link, though. They were trying their best to get out of the combos, trying their best to get back to stage, and honestly found 2 stocks on an A-team player, which is really good.
Yeah, I'm honestly looking pretty good for B team. We know round 1 they were kind of crushed, but they could easily make the comeback in round 2. So A-team down to 4.
Down to their their last 4 stocks.
4 to I don't know how many stocks B team has.
Yeah, we're not quite sure what player they're on. We keep forgetting to get to count the number we've gone through so far.
Yeah.
I think this is either the second to last or last player for Neumont B team.
Yeah, I maybe I should get a head count and then adjust the stock count from there, because I start at 12 for both teams.
Yeah.
So I should. That's a good reminder for next time.
If the next Neumont A team versus B team game will be streamed, the next time that we end up fighting each other is actually the last game of the season, before playoffs and finals happen.
Yeah, this is going to be quite the tense season, I think. But I kind of do hope there's more some friendly competition, A versus B, for more games, not just Smash. Because I think that's it's fun. It's not competitive. It's not really you're not playing for anything. You're just kind of playing for fun, bragging rights. But
this is a tournament match. They are in fact playing for the set, but once the initial stocks are over, they can kind of start playing for fun.
Yeah, but here we are.
Young Link versus Ganondorf, a canon matchup.
Now let's see. Will Ganondorf swing the funny sword, go booyah, and will the child explode into a billion pieces? Let us see.
It's going to be very hard for the Ganondorf to find stuff against this Young Link, especially with how well we've seen them play offstage this game. It's going to be interesting to see if this Young Link will manage, as I was saying it, manage another 0 to death. They could not.
Honestly, Ganondorf's plays of just downbeing out of disadvantage have, for some reason, proven quite fruitful out there, though. Young has quickly adapted to Ganon's shenanigans.
Yeah, down B out of those combos can work initially, but once the Young Link starts noticing what you're doing, you just can't keep doing it or you're going to get beat.
Yeah. Quite the polarizing matchup. Both sides can explode in 2 seconds. But that's what makes it
Yeah, at any point in time, we could see either player go down here as the Young Link goes off stage and down airs accidentally SDing. That was unfortunate for the Young Link there, but we're moving on to A-Team's last player, I believe.
Hey, I mean...
the stock count is currently 4 to -6.
3 then.
Now 3 to -6. Did the game lose stocks? I believe they lost 1.
I believe he did. I think so.
So -7.
Oh, forgot about the... There we go. Oh, you guys can't be seeing that. That's the game. That's the room. Well, it doesn't matter. It's password protected.
Yeah.
You'll never guess the password.
It's gonna be interesting. Very, very interesting to see. I think maybe the last match of the game. I think we're on the last member of both A team and B team, which is
It's down to the wire.
yeah, it is down to the wire. They've managed to bring it here.
If B team can take a quicker first stock, that's all they need. You know, if they just need that little like inch of string to pull, you know, and they can really grasp this game and take it back. But here we are seeing the one, the only, the demon, Pac-Man.
It is definitely going to be a tough matchup for this Ganondorf, but he could very well go in and find a win for Neumont B team in the post game here.
Yeah, this is gonna be quite the fun match, I think. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually liking what this Ganon's cooking up. They've got something going on, and I think that's like that.
I'm waiting for them to taunt. There we go.
Nope.
The match has started. Immediately, the Pac-Man faring into dash attack and sending Ganondorf into a pretty bad disadvantage.
Such a strong move. Hydrant saving them, from the badly spaced back here. Doesn't matter though. Such a strong neutral, and they're gonna try and wall and pain again. Doesn't work, however. Still on ledge, in disadvantage. Misses an out smash. Could have worked, but hey.
Pac-Man is really trying to find some stuff with his fruit here, but he cannot quite get it on the Ganon, but the Ganon is just too far off stage and cannot recover. This might be the last stock for Neumont B team here. This could be the last stock of the game. The Warlock Punch almost hitting the Pac-Man. If he didn't cross up the Ganondorf there, that would have been a very big play for Neumont B team, but the Pac-Man just continues to combo and depress this Ganondorf.
I think this is over for Ganon.
Yeah, the Ganondorf is too low off of the stage as the game is over.
Well. Oh.
You forgot
Whoops.
to transition it into the game, so the stream missed all of the last set. That is unfortunate. Well, I believe that is it for Neumont here.
You think we can get him to run it back?
I personally need to be getting home. I have to catch the train, so I am going to be heading out here, stream. If you want to try to communicate with Benito, the captain of Smash A-Team, the other captain of Smash A-Team, and see if they're willing to run one more for you, you can do that, but I personally will be heading out now.
Okay, well, goodbye, Sky. I'm gonna try and get contact with the Pac-Man player and see if they can run it back for y'all, just so you have something to watch. I am very sorry. Sorry, Chad. some confirmation here in a couple of seconds, hopefully. Yeah, again, I'm... Damn. I would have usually noticed halfway through the match, but I was just too into commentating it. Hey, everybody, chat, we got the run back. Oh yeah. You'll finally be able to see the legendary matchup. I'm gonna pre-transition just so you all miss it. I'm so good at my job. So this is officially, unofficially, but yet unofficially the last match, the legendary matchup between Ganondorf and Pac-Man. With me, your host, Pillar or Wyatt, whichever you want. But yeah, here we're going to be seeing a nice clean 3 stocks. Pac-Man against Ganondorf. It's going to be going pretty strong. Both characters are quite volatile. Ganon can just kill you with Pac-Man. If you're off stage and he lands that forward arrow, you're done for, especially as Ganondorf. Gonna be seeing some pretty strong rushdown from Pac-Man. Kind of unusual. You'd expect him to be a little bit more zoning, but I think that's just how Pac-Man was in this situation. You kind of have to do a little bit rushdown, especially against Ganondorf. Kind of quick, honestly. When you're down B, it's a good burst option. It's a little bit messing up my lines. But Hydrant, very strong tool. Gimps the Ganondorf. Such is the life of a Ganon man. I know when I play Ganon, I just sometimes die from being hit. Expect if someone hits me off stage and I'm dead. Probably want to do that. It's going to be faster. Ganon pulling out the random F smash, and it works. Yet again, such is the life of Ganon. It sometimes just works, It's the Smash player Mars especially. Sometimes you just gotta randomly F smash, and it works. Bell coming out, not hitting its mark quite as much as Pac-Man, but all it takes is a down air to take that last stop. Looking rough game here. 1 to 2 stocks. Here we are. If it down takes someone in the right direction, you get Hydrant. Yet again, someone's working against Pac-Man, but Ganondorf doesn't capitalize on it. Probably just didn't expect it to be pushing out. And trying with another random F smash. Almost hits 2. But here we are, last stock. This is rough. This is exciting. It's full of pure aggression as Pac-Man takes the game with but a humble forward air. Pac-Man, everybody. Pac-Man wins. As you've seen in the last 2 seconds of for the actual last match last time. It went about as expected last time. So you didn't really miss much. See much. So that's that. Your crowned winner is 18. That was a really fun match to watch, even if, yet again, Pac-Man. You don't expect him to be like a fun character to watch, but I think the 18 player makes it work. It's surprising. I actually enjoyed watching them fight. But yet again, that was that. Everybody. So now that that's done, chat, if you want, please, you can subscribe to the Neumont channel on Twitch. It always helps out a ton. Remember to follow our socials. We have a link tree in chat to all of them. And yet again, please stay tuned for playoffs and finals for every other game streamed here at Neumont College. And I believe that's it. Thank all of you for watching. I hope you have a great day.